Hello, if you're watching this video, it's because you got one of these in the mail and you have no idea what to do with it. Basically, this is a thing I've been calling a scarf necklace. It's made from strips of old t-shirts that I procured at the Salvation Army. And essentially, I just cut these strips and I loop them together in different ways to make something wearable. So, one way to wear it is like some of them you probably got are like this. So it's the loops are looped upon one another and then tied at the top. So you can just wear it like this. It's just a necklace, no big deal. I call it sort of like a scarf necklace because it keeps you a little bit warmer than a normal necklace would. And there's different ways that you can do it. So basically on all of these, I've tied them together, but they're not sewn, so you could actually just, I tuck the end underneath the rest of the fabric, so you could actually just take off the excess and redo it in different ways. So I'll show you here. And some of them are different lengths because the shirt widths were different, so you can play with that. So this is just one loop of fabric. If you notice that your loops are not curling enough, you can take it and stretch it, which is all I did to make the loops in the first place. So if you want your necklace to be skinnier, you could take off some, and then you have something like this. So you don't have to actually tie it together at the end if you don't want to, but it just helps keep it in a little bit more of an orderly fashion. So you can take it and just, do something like that. So it's kind of more scarf-like, which would be fun. Or you can, maybe depending on how long yours is and what you like, you could probably wrap it around a couple times. And then, you can wear it however you want. So this makes for a shorter necklace. Okay, I'm getting it all tangled together, which is why having it tied is helpful, because then you don't wind up with it being tangled. Another thought I had, which I didn't do, but was to take a couple of different strips of fabric, and here I used a contrasting fabric, but on a lot of them I used the same color as this. You could use an extra strip from here to tie them together, or get your own old t-shirt and just cut a strip from it. So you could actually take and wrap it at intervals. So we could do this interval here, and then we could do another one down here, and to just sort of create a different look. Also, I had an idea of getting like chains or cord or ribbon or whatever you like from like a craft store and wrapping it around either like parts of this or all of it together to sort of create a different thing. So sort of like imagine this was a ribbon or something, and you could sort of do something like this. And you could do that among the whole thing if you want, and then you have a different kind of look. So this is something that's really fun because it didn't, it's not really like an expensive project, and you can also do lots of different things with it. So for instance, I have another one. This one I cut the strips a little bit wider, and on this one I cut skinnier strips. I don't know if you can even really tell, but everybody's is different, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's sort of a close-up. Anyway, so this one, I used a really long t-shirt, or actually really wide, and so the strips are a lot longer. And I like this one because it's a little bit messier. So if you kind of want to go for a messier look, and you can do this on any of them, if you want to go for like a messier look, you can sort of just, tousle it around until it reaches your satisfaction level, and then you have a little bit of a messier thing happening. Anyway, so maybe this isn't for everyone, but I hope that you like them and that you have fun experimenting. And, let me know if you come up with anything interesting, or if you don't really know, if you have any more questions or anything. On some of them, I did make it sort of more of a necklace-looking thing, where actually I used like a more like women's-sized T-shirt that was skinnier, and so the strips were a lot smaller. And you could probably even do this with the ones that you have. You could cut the strips or whatever you like, but you could take a strip and make it and actually tie it shorter, like this. So you could do that with multiple strips if you wanted, to do something different. So anyway. The possibilities are endless, so I hope that it works out well for you, and send me some pictures if you wind up sporting them out and about. So anyway, have a good day. Hope you like the necklace, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!